Okay, Jen, I love this question, Jen. Congrats to these ladies. Tonight, they're kicking off their mastermind group for CRP. What are things we should cover in our first meeting? What are the tips to creating a good mastermind group, whether it's for CRP or for our own companies and offerings in the future? So you should have received a PDF guide that went with your mastermind assignment. So make sure you get that, because that had as many of my tips as possible for getting started on the right track. Now, above and beyond that, the leader and having a leader and a host is really, really important. I've received some feedback, and we're going in the midst of the CRP 2.0 right now, so we're kind of reviewing everything. And I have had some feedback from some people who got assigned masterminds, and then no one stepped up to lead it. And this person told me, yeah, I'm really bummed, like no one is putting our group together. No one is stepping up to be the leader. And I'm like, why not you? Like, there needs to be one person to step up and be that leader. So that's really, really important, and it can change. I mean, I'm in 2 mastermind groups right now. In one of the mastermind groups, the same girl has been leading it and by leading, I don't mean coaching. I mean setting up our times and the Google Calendar announcements and making sure we're there and doing the, you know, and when people are on, and calling our names and assigning us like the order of who's going first and who's going next. And when she's not there, we like have no idea. We know what to do, but when she's not there, the order of our meetings is just, it doesn't really happen, because she has just set herself up with like, okay, Anna, what about you? Okay, Becky, okay, what about you? And there's that order, because she has stepped up to become that lead. And it can change, so you don't always have to be the timekeeper, and you don't always have to be the Google Calendar person. But I think just the most important thing is that there is someone to start doing that, someone to take that on. And then the other thing too, I've realized, is you okay, so it's a big commitment. It's really, really important that you give it time. Not all masterminds work very well in the beginning, and you really have to start developing that trust with other people. So to get in the flow, I found it really needs that 3 months to really understand each other and really be able to provide value to each other and trust each other and know what each other is working on. So I've kind of found that 3 months is kind of like an important time to get through. You might have some people drop, and that's okay. My first mastermind, there were 2 girls in it who didn't last past 90 days. And that's fine, because there were 3 of us that did and wanted to keep going, and we found 2 other girls who completed our group, and now we've been together for going on a year. So it's good to know that. So it's not like you're going to show up for one meeting and it's going to be absolutely amazing and they're going to help you with everything, but it does require a lot of give and take, not as much take even. It does require a lot of giving, because you're going to be helping other people out. You're going to be providing a lot of value to them, and you can't expect to get a ton back right away. So there's some meetings where I feel like I'm giving so much, like it's like they're all asking me questions and I'm giving. But then there's other times where I ask a question, maybe in our Facebook group, on the call, like I really need help with something, and I get 20 minutes of just like amazing suggestions. So you can't be like keeping count, like I always help them, they never help me. Like you just kind of have to be patient and know that when that time does come, like maybe right now, tonight, you don't have a huge issue or problem or question. But a month from now, when you're getting ready to launch something, you really need help and you really are stuck on something. And that's when you can ask that question and you'll get so much clarity by it. So there's that. And then the last thing I want to talk about too is in masterminds as well, you also have to go with the flow. So not all masterminds are extremely structured. Some are a little bit more laid back and some are a lot more structured. So you have to figure out what's going to work the best for your mastermind. Maybe ask them tonight. One of my masterminds, it's we're all moms, we're all running businesses, and we've just put it, both my masterminds, I put it together myself. I'm not in like a high level paid mastermind. These are all free masterminds that we've put together ourselves, just like CRP. So in one of my masterminds, the Mama Boss Mastermind, we are all a lot more relaxed. We don't keep track of time, like we don't keep track of there's hot seats, but if someone has a hot question and they weren't assigned that day, then they can go. So it's a little bit more relaxed. If you miss, like no one's gonna get mad at you. We're all moms, we all understand. Childcare falls through, life gets crazy, kids get sick. So it's just a very it's a good place to come, because now we've developed that trust with each other, and we're there for each other, right? Really good friends. Now my other mastermind is a group of women who all run membership sites, and we've all been through a similar course on how to grow a membership site. So we all have membership sites up and running. This group I started in January. This group is like a mile a minute. Like, these ladies are, if we're putting aside an hour of our time, we are all getting a hot seat. We are all getting, our questions asked. We're all getting value out of every single meeting. So I'm the timekeeper. Yeah, I got volunteered for the timekeeper, and it is like, so we all go around and we all have the introductions. We all have like a time where we share like what we've been up to. We all have hot seats. So I'm in charge of making sure each of us has 9 minutes for the hot seat time. And then the buzzer goes off and I literally have to cut people off. Like, if they're still talking, I have to cut people off, which is really hard for me. And then at the end, we all have time to talk about our goals the next time and what we're gonna do. And we get so much done in an hour. It's like, you have to be so focused. You are like helping people, you're getting help, and it's like an hour of like really focused, crazy time. Like, when I'm done, I'm exhausted from this hour, but it's so good. It's so good because we're all moving forward. So the other one, there's just 2 hot seats a week, and sometimes there's just one of us even. Like, sometimes we spend the whole time just helping one of our members out. There's no time. We try and get done by time. Sometimes we go over. It's just a lot more relaxed. So I say all that so you guys can see the 2 very, very, very different mastermind groups that I'm in. There's no right or wrong. We feel we both love each of them, but you kind of have to see which one is the right kind of fit for your mastermind group. Maybe you guys want more relaxed, maybe you want a lot more structure so that there's a timekeeper and everyone gets a hot seat on every call.